Welcome, Kumita Journey. Welcome, Kumikita Explorers. We're back today. Pag-uusapan natin paano kumita ng malaki. 'Di ba? Satisfied na ba kayo sa inyong earnings and income, mga Kumikita Explorers? If you're satisfied, tell me what your job is. Ikaw, Christian, are you satisfied with your earnings and income?
Paano ko ba sasagutin yan? I think laki ng gastos natin. So, kulang ang income natin. Kaya ginawa natin itong channel is to help our viewers double their income and try to weather the storm, lalo na ngayon inflation, di ba? So, to answer your question, I'm not satisfied, lalo na I have a bigger family.
You're right, Christian. We should not stop from looking at opportunities to increase yung income natin. And I think ito yung hinahanap ng mga viewers natin. We will talk about insurance industry. So, can you introduce our guest, Christian?
So we have two guests today. We have Shelly and Devs. Shelly is a branch manager for Quebracho branch in Sunlife. And we also have Devs, who was a former teacher and then she switched careers. So we want to hear her story and what happened. So let me introduce Shelly and Devs. Hi, welcome to our episode.
Hello. Hi,
Hi,
guys.
How are
Hi,
you?
good morning.
Nice to have you here.
Here, thanks for the opportunity to share our stories, Chris and Nell.
Thanks.
Yes, I'm so
Thank-
excited na po.
Okay, so bago tayo magtanong ng mga malalaking tanong, no? Do you see being a financial advisor a career or a business? Shelly and Devs, who wants to start?
I'll start first na lang po. Ayan. Since I am a licensed teacher back then, and then nag-ship ako as financial advisor, nakikita ko yung insurance industry as career. Career siya because kailangan may passion tayo sa ginagawa natin. And it's not about selling the insurance, but also it's about caring with your clients. Kasi kasama ka ng clients mo all throughout the journey ng life nila. Yung dreams nila, yung goals nila, i-share nila yun sa'yo. And as a financial advisor, dapat may puso ka. May puso ka to serve the people. So, yun din naman yung ginugol ng branch namin, branch of the people, to serve millions of people. So, for me, it's a career. Ayan. Thank you.
All right, Shelly, we would like to get your thoughts there.
Yeah. I actually want to clarify. The question siguro is about whether it's a job or it's a business. Tama ba?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, if we're talking about career, you could have a career as a businesswoman and you could also have a career in an 8 to 5 job. So I guess in context, that is really your question, whether we consider ourselves in the insurance industry a career business people also. Is that right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. So, yes, definitely it's a career. Kasi siguro what a lot of people don't know who are not in the insurance industry is that there are also kumbaga parang career path or promotion path in the insurance industry, not just in Sun Life but in other insurance companies also in the Philippines. So you typically start as a financial advisor and then you're offered depending on your competencies, depending on your output, you're offered a promotion to a managerial position, and then there are layers already of leadership position. So you can have a career while considering your profession also as a business. And siguro later on we'll tackle more on how the format or how the approach really is, or yung parang framework namin in the insurance business, no, para our audience will have more clarity.
That's a good observation. And syempre, before we go, dive head on later, what is, for those people who don't know what a financial advisor is, can you tell us more about it? What is a financial advisor? Yeah.
Sa akin, sir, financial advisor is someone na mag-guide sa client ng mga future goals nila. So, it's not about selling insurance, gaya ng nasabi ko kanina. It's more on considering the client needs. So, kaya nga tayo na nag-need analysis. So, para makita ano ba yung kailangan ng client. Ano yung mga plans na ibibigay namin from Sunlife na align sa goals, sa need nila, and sa budget nila. So, we focus more on the analyzing the situation of the clients. So sabi ko nga, it's a lifetime partnership din kasi sinishare ng clients namin ano ba yung mga dreams nila, and we as financial advisor, we try to figure out ano yung best plan for them na suitable sa kailangan nila. Ayun lang. Thank you.
Sige. Shelly?
So for me, I don't like selling kasi before I joined Sun Life, alam mo yun, sobrang ano talaga, how should I say it? Allergic ako sa selling because as a consumer myself, as a buyer myself, ayoko nung kinukulit ako, ayoko nung pinipilit ako. So ayoko rin gawin yon to other people. Now, what changed my mind? When I entered Sun Life, syempre training muna, right? And during training, I discovered that it's not really a selling profession, but a coaching profession. So, like what Dev said earlier, we guide our clients through their financial journey, no? Not just really in selling insurance, but also to allow them to choose options, no, on where to start and what financial instruments to buy through their ano ba, adulting journey
Mhm.
up to retirement, no, up to their golden years. So that's why I really loved about the profession. We don't sell. We uncover needs. We find out solution together. If you like the solution that we offer, great. If you don't, we'll find out another option for you. So that's what a financial advisor is for me.
I like that. And just to comment kanina, no, kasi I asked this question to Vince also, no, who's a good friend of mine. My view there, which is consistent with what you said, Shelly and Debs, the reason you have a license because it's really a career, diba? It's like you have accounting. There's a different license, like there's a doctor. There's also a license for being a financial advisor. No? And another part that I like is when you said it's a you're coaching that person, so it's a lifetime in a way. It's you're journeying with this person as he grows his financial, and financial in general is tumataas yung income niya, eh, 'di ba? Hindi siya nandito eh. Everybody will go up.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's my comment here. Sige, Janelle, you have a question? I think you have a big question.
Okay, is there a career that you can earn your entire annual salary in 1 month?
Yan. Ayan yung title natin today. Is there a career that can earn your entire annual salary in 1 month? Is that possible? Let's start with Devs. Devs, I know your story. What are your thoughts about that question?
So, linawin ko lang yung question nyo is kung meron bang career na makakapag-earn? Tama ba?
Mhm. Tama?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Well, actually, ako man sa sarili ko, hindi ako makapaniwala. I am a licensed teacher and everyone knows magkano sinasahod ng isang teacher. Right? So, and I was so shocked nung pinasok ko tong insurance industry kasi I never thought na pwede palang 6-digit yung sahurin in just 1 month. So sabi ko, wow. Wow talaga. Kasi sahod ko na to ng annual. Annual salary ko na siya nung pagiging teacher. Yes, it's possible sa insurance industry. as long as masipag ka and you are coachable, nakikinig ka sa mga branch manager mo, sa mga UMs mo, it's possible sa insurance industry. So, ayun lang.
That's good. How about you, Shelly? Have you seen a lot of people, relax na lang sila after 1 month of selling?
Well, definitely when they shouldn't be relaxing talaga because it's a ano ba, it's going to be dangerous for a business
Ah.
person to stop after a windfall, no? So pero may mga nagpapahinga kasi nga the profession, the career allows them really flexibility, no, to work anytime and party anytime also. So medyo yun yung risk doon and for me disadvantage. I'd like to siguro answer that question also if it's possible to earn
Yeah.
an annual a year's worth of income, no, in just 1 month. Siguro I'll tell lang a story, personal story na lang, that will um, answer, that will respond to that question. When I was in the BPO industry, the last position I held was site director. So that was back in 2011, and I was earning fairly enough, comparatively, relatively. A lot of people will say that's more than enough. However, back then we were only able to travel to Asian countries, because I have been saving a lot. I don't like touching my savings. So when it's set aside already, that's it. That's gonna be for retirement or super emergencies. No, when we really don't have cash anymore. That's never happened. But our budget really is constrained to just affording an Asian vacation. I mean, a vacation in other Asian countries. So when I joined Sun Life, that's when we could afford to travel 6 times a year, not just because of the budget that we have when we joined Sun Life, but also because nga, we don't have to file vacation leaves. We don't have to, request pa on particular dates, and sometimes you will be declined kasi no one's gonna cover for you, so you can't go out of the country, you can't take a leave, ganyan. Um, Yun, we could afford that from the income that we're getting from Sun Life. We're traveling 6 times a year, and not just to Asian countries. For every year, we travel to one of the European countries, or actually several, and in the States also, because we ski in the winter, and that only happened when we joined Sun Life, because skiing is a very expensive hobby. It's a very, very expensive sport. But thank you talaga Sun Life, because you could afford it every winter. Ayon. So that should, give you some light on if it's really possible to earn a year's worth of income, of salary, in a particular career.
All right. Just a follow up
I
question on that, no. Just a follow up. I'm I'm kind of curious if you were able to achieve that on your first year, second year, third year, Shelly.
Actually, on the first year pa lang, what did I do? Kasi, syempre, coming off of, parang high range of salary non when I held a job, an 8 to 5 job. I had to make sure na I don't rest during training, my training in Sun Life. I had to work right away and did not take any vacation at all. Kasi typically when people from 8 to 5 jobs, or from corporate jobs, move to this kind of work setup, they take a long rest talaga kasi parang I deserve this. And then after ng long vacation ko, that's when I will work. Mali talaga yon. What I did was during training pa lang, I was already working. I was already selling the products. So on my first year pa lang, we got to apply for US visa na because I qualified for MDRT. MDRT is Million Dollar Roundtable. It's an international global award for the top 2% financial advisor all over the world. So when you're an MDRT, it's a prestigious award talaga, and it's recognized by the United States because every year the conferences are held in the United States. So we got the approval also for our US visa um, application because of MDRT through Sunlife. Ayun, so I
Nice.
did it on my first year. Anyone can do it. A lot of people have done it.
Tsaka iba-iba yung profile eh. There's no such thing as educational background, di ba? As far as being part of the insurance industry, as long as you have the
Yeah,
skills and strength.
not really. Skills you can learn through training eh. So, ang differentiator is when you actually give time. Yun lang, alam mo, you could recruit someone who's really brilliant, who's really intelligent. If the person doesn't have time to devote on this career, yun, dun tayo talo.
That's true. That's true. Imagine, I'm just trying to calculate my numbers here. Kasi yung salary kasi it's like static. If it will grow, it will only grow, let's say, 10%. No, let's say you don't have a commission on your job. You can only grow by 10%. Maximum yun, if kung naging productive yung company or sobrang laki ng profit, which is even hard to guarantee, di ba? Or if you get a promotion, sometimes yung promotion nila walang hindi ganun kalaki yung cut, no, or yung increase. And at the same time, higher salaries are given to outsiders, di ba? But yun yung I think yung beauty, and that's why we were thinking what's the next best career for us. Yeah. All right. Junel, you have a follow-up question for both
Um,
yes?
I'm curious lang, ano yung magiging buhay nyo ngayon kung if you did not make that transition, Devs and Shelly?
Wow, ang ganda ng question. Siguro kung wala ako sa Sunlife ngayon, teacher pa rin ako and wala pa rin akong social life. As in, bahay, trabaho. And hindi ko pa siguro nararating yung Boracay, Singapore. Siguro wala pa akong bahay ngayon, kotse, lupa. And eto not to brag, but to inspire yung mga listeners natin. I was coded September 9, 2021 dito sa Sunlife. And nag-take risk ako, binitawan ko yung teaching profession ko kasi at the young age, sabi ko, I have a big dreams. Gusto kong tuparin yung pangarap ko na I'm willing na iwan yung teaching profession kahit may license na ako, kahit may masteral na ako, para lang ma-explore ko yung career na to. And I'm so blessed na grabe yung changes sa buhay ko. Dati yung Boracay, napapanood ko lang yan, narating ko agad in just 1 year sa Sunlife. Yung Singapore, narating ko rin. And lahat ng expenses ko doon, gosh, bonus ko lang sa Sunlife. And nilulook forward ko, okay, magja-Japan ako. And yung kotse ko, na kung teacher ako, hindi ko siya ma-afford bilhin. Nabili ko because of Sunlife. Ang dami kong dapat ipagpasalamat kay Sunlife. So, kung wala ako sa Sunlife ngayon, feeling ko wala pa rin akong sasakyan ngayon. Nakikipag-agawan pa rin ako sa tricycle, sa pagbiyahe, pagpunta sa school. And siguro wala pa rin ako sariling bahay at the young age. So, ayun. Sobra
Yes,
talaga
yes.
yung changes.
That's good to hear. Ito, mag-react lang ako And just to follow up, no, before we move to Shelly and ask her the same question, no. Imagine yung car, siguro yung car is around like 500, sometimes to 1,000,000 pesos, no? Yung car. Tapos you have a house, that's another maybe 2-3 million. If you're maintaining, if you have a job, diba? Parang mathematically it's impossible. Diba? Mathematically
Yes.
it's impossible. So this is an avenue for for you guys, those who are viewing us today, to look at this opportunity. Whether, eto, tatanong ko kay Shelly to as a follow-up question. If they have a job, should they consider this as a side gig and then palakihin nila, or will they commit to going full time and all that? But that's my second question. If you can answer the first question of Janelle first, Shelly.
Sure, yeah. The first question to answer that is I'd still be in an executive role in the BPO, possibly, no, because I don't have any special skills. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a physician. Wala. My degree in college was communication, very broad, 'di ba? But sa pagka-broad niya, hindi ko alam kung saan ako dadamputin. So, I'd stay there because that's my comfort zone. However, I'm sure I'd be very, very tired. And not to, offend anyone who's still in the BPO. I learned a lot in the industry. I earned a lot also from there. But with my age, I left when I was 30. I'm 42 now, and if I had stayed in the BPO industry until now, I'd I'd probably be very tired. I won't have 3 hours of um, tennis games every day. Every day
Tama.
I play 3 hours of tennis because the flexibility of the career can afford it. Pero yun nga, if I were still in the night shift, hindi na kaya ng katawan ko yon. And it's not really an 8 to 5 job in the executive post. It's like a 14-hour, 16-hour shift every
Right.
night. Yep. So I can't. My body can't go back to
That's
that
true.
situation anymore.
That's right. That's right. Ako, again, we're not saying the other jobs are not good.
Yeah.
What we're saying is, depende sa goals mo. No? If you
Right.
want a different type of lifestyle, di ba? You want this type of experience, then go for it. But some people don't want that, no? Pero yung mga viewers natin kasi that's what they think about. They want to earn money, they want to grow their income. Devs, just to go back, no, before we go to another question. You were talking about yung potential income, yung blessing mo financially. Pero sa life mo, like you have a family already. I understand. Ano yung benefits naman of being in this career, Devs?
Ayan. So, single pa po ako. So, yung mga kapatid ko, yung mga kasama ko dito sa bahay. So, ang benefit niya, when I was a teacher back then, hindi ko kinoconsider yung future. Parang I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Pero nung nandito na ako sa industry na to, sa insurance industry, grabe yung impact niya sa life ko. To the point na ahead talaga, pinaplano ko na lahat. And tinuturo ko siya sa mga kapatid ko. Sinasabi ko sa kanila, you have to budget your money. You have to look for other side incomes na po pwede nyong gawin para marami pang dumating na mga sources of income. And what I love is this. My future plan is to hire my sisters to become my advisor so I can be, when I become unit manager, they can be my backbone. So it's gonna be a family business or a family job wherein iisa yung goal namin.
Mhm. That's
To
good.
reach people, to add value, and ayun. So, yun yung nangyayari ngayon sa family namin. Thankful ako sa insurance industry talaga kasi I help my sisters, even my parents. Sinasabi ko sa kanila, ina-add value o sila na dadating yung araw, tatanda kayo, and hindi na kayo makakapag-work. So, we better prepare for the future. And I'm so blessed naman nakikinig sila sa akin. And they share the values ng mga kapitbahay namin. Instead na magkwentuhan sila ng mga about sa ibang tao, ganan, sinishare nila yung value ng insurance na preparing for the future. So, ayun lang po. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. In fact, before I go back to Shelly sa follow-up question ko kanina, nakalimutan natin. I think I like what you said na future, no? Future. I think of all the careers talaga na may impact sa customers, I think itong insurance is so parang directly in touch with the person's future kasi this is about their financials. Eh. Diba? Unlike other careers na, okay, itong career na to, hindi naman connected sa akin. Malayo eh, pero to directly sa money and how they spend their money, diba? If you're a coach or an advisor. So going back, Shelly, I'm curious, how would you approach yung taong, let's say, happy sila sa career nila but they want to, explore itong opportunity na to? Will they, do they give up or do they pursue doing two things?
Luckily, now Sun Life and other insurance companies also allow part-time advisors na. Before, when I came in, it was strongly discouraged. Kasi when you join, you have to be 100% committed to this career. However, being 100% committed, that doesn't mean naman na parang wala ka nang pwedeng ibang gawin. So there's a new definition now of being a part-timer. Parang part-time advisor ka but fully committed, 100% committed. That's what we ask for. Kumbaga, if you really want to still keep the security of your job currently, then you still have to commit with us, with Sun Life. Kasi in any business naman, let's say it's not the insurance industry. Let's say you want to explore a different business opportunity. Obviously, it's gonna eat up a lot of your time. Hindi siya pwedeng like once a week mong pag-iisipan, once a week meron kang action na iti-tick off from your task list. It's gonna demand a lot of time from you. So in the similar manner, now when you're joining this industry, you'll have to devote a lot of time in training, in prospecting, in approach, para you get to harvest also soon. So, okay lang na mag-part-timer basta 100% committed ka pa rin to your business.
Okay, very good. Nell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going back to your career, mahirap ba maging financial advisor if you're not friendly, di ka social and cannot sell?
Yan. Sinong gustong magsagot niyan? Sige, start muna tayo kay Debs.
Ayan.
Hi, Debs. Yeah.
Hello! Sa akin, actually hindi naman. Kasi may mga advisor ako na introvert and nahahandle naman nila yon. Yung pagiging friendly, actually napag-aaralan siya. And there are ways naman na pwede ka pa rin mag-conduct ng presentation kung hindi ka talaga extrovert na hindi mo nafe-feel na pang face-to-face ka. So, yung pagiging friendly, I guess napag-aaralan naman yan and we have trainings dito sa Sunlife. Yung mga advisor candidates namin, nag-undergo sila ng trainings. Paano yung public relationship, paano sila makikipag-usap sa mga clients nila, and we always give reminders sa kanila na mag-add value sila sa mga clients nila. So I guess hindi naman siya mahirap kasi nandyan yung management, nandyan yung mga UMs, nandyan yung mga BM natin, SM, para mag-train sa mga advisor candidate natin. So alam ko naman pag may umaakay, hindi mahihirapan yung advisor, di ba? So ayun lang para sa akin po.
Sige. What I noticed with Debs is parang she's very proud of the support she's getting from Sun Life eh. Like trainings, the team and all that, no? So the support system is good. And sometimes yun yung isang missing component sa mga companies kasi nga it's salary based eh, di ba? Pag salary based is you have to produce on your own. Pero if it's a team-based type of industry, just like what we have, no, itong insurance industry, now you're forced to help each other grow kasi you're always interconnected. Going back, Shelly, same question to you. You've hired a lot of insurance advisor. Does it have a factor yung social skills nila? Yeah, and personality.
Yes. I'd somewhat disagree to devs na okay lang na hindi sociable or hindi friendly because for me, being friendly is caring, no,
Mhm.
to your clients. And so, for me yon, parang ano yan eh, hindi ka pwede mag-doktor if you do not genuinely want to help, 'di ba, your patients to get better.
Tama.
Similar to being a financial advisor, you have to be patient. You have to consider your client also like a friend or a family member that if their future doesn't look bright, then you'd want to offer, a solution so that their future could be brighter. So,
Mhm.
kumbaga sa akin, there has to be a genuine care. You have to be sociable and friendly kasi if you are, then you get the trust of your client and they will listen more to you. But if you genuinely don't want to talk to people and it's not inherent to you to care and be friendly, mahihirapan.
Yes, yes.
So that's my
I guess what I'm hearing is if you want to succeed talaga, dapat genuine yung care and concern kasi it won't be sustainable
yeah.
iba if you don't have that. But on the other side, here's a fact, no. Here's a fact. Uh, Usually introverts are really better in selling.
Actually, alam mo ba yung
Totoo ba yan?
husband ko? It's like two words in an hour siya. No, obviously
Oh,
I'm exaggerating, but between him and I, sobrang ano talaga siya, introvert and I'm ambivert.
okay.
But he is one of the top producers talaga in the company. Which is, you'd find it odd if you know Vince very
Yes,
well.
yes, yes.
Parang hindi siya halos nagsasalita, but he can sell really well because may relationship talaga siya with the clients. The clients trust him. Um, yun.
So mauuna yung puso rather than personality, I
Yes.
guess, no?
Mhm.
Yun yung
Kasi
strength, no?
Kasi you'll take it against yourself na when the clients reject you, feeling mo it's personal. But you have to be patient eh. And you have to understand na, there are a lot of reasons. The top one reason is it's not the right time for them to buy. They have budget. Everyone has budget, to be honest, ha. But they just spend it somewhere else. So, you know, timing lang siya talaga. And you have to be patient to wait. Hopefully, when they're ready, they go back to you.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't like say na, ayoko na sa profession na to kasi I'm getting a lot of no's.
Rejects, no?
Yeah.
And also, di ba, like what I said, it's a journey Tataas yung income niya I
Yeah.
mean, wala namang bumababa income. I mean, typically in these times, it's going up. All right. Ito, just a follow-up question on the job itself, and then let's move to the product. No? What makes it so exciting and all that. Devs, you started 2021, diba? That was pandemic days.
Yes po.
and yet you hit your target, no? And you were able to buy all these things and receive so much blessings. What's your strategy to consistently generate your income, since it is tied directly with your clients, no? And Shelly, what's your game plan as you are now basically you've been heading the branch, no, for a while now. So let's start with Devs. We want to hear your story.
Ayan. So, nung nag-start ako dito sa Sun Life, ang dala-dala ko lang po talaga is my goal to add value sa mga clients ko. Whether kumuha sila ng insurance o hindi, ang sa akin, I give value sa kanila. Ano yung kahalagahan ng pagpe-prepare ng future nila and dapat clear sa kanila ano ba yung goals nila sa buhay. So, every day, may daily routine, lalabas ako ng bahay. At 9 a.m. in the morning, lalabas ako ng bahay. Kakausap na ako ng mga tao. Lahat ng mga kakilala ko, kakilala ng nanay ko, kakilala ng buong pamilya ko, kakausapin ko sila. And hindi ako uuwi hanggat hindi ko, wala akong nakakausap na tao, hindi ako nakakapag-present. So, maniwala kayo sa hindi, umuuwi ako 12 minsan ng gabi. Yes, madaling araw na nga, minsan 10 p.m. Kasi nandun yung goal ko to add value sa kanila. So, yung sales, it follows. It follows kapag nakapag-serve ka sa kanila. And dun sa mga existing clients ko, I make sure na yung after service ko, nandun pa rin. Kapag kailangan nila ako, like single sila, tapos nagpakasal, kailangan nila magpa-change status, magpapalit ng ipilido. So, ina-actionan ko agad sila. And I make sure na nararamdaman nila ako palagi, everyday. Pag may kailangan sila kahit hindi align with the insurance, hindi tungkol sa insurance, I make sure na at kaya ko naman tumulong, tumutulong talaga ako sa kanila. So, yun yung the best na practices na pinagmamalaki ko talaga na I'm giving the value sa mga nakakausap ko. And yun yung way ko to make them realize na mahalaga yung insurance. I don't sell insurance, but I sell what insurance can do for their futures at sa family nila. So, ayun lang po.
Ganda ng sagot, ah. Ang ganda ng sagot, ah. I like that. I like that. Thanks, Devs. Shelly, sige. Take a
Yeah,
stab.
make a comment on Dev's statement. Kasi you will notice, no, sinabi niya, midnight na siya umuuwi. Baka kasi matakot yung mga listeners natin. Diba? Akala ko ba flexible yung time? Akala ko ba, mas siya, better yung situation than the corporate job. But notice how beaming Debs is, di ba? How happy she is. Kasi, umuwi siya ng madaling araw. That's her choice. Hindi yung binigay sa kanya yung schedule na yun na, Debs, magtrabaho ka from 8 a.m. to 12 midnight ha. No one else told her to do that. She gave herself a particular goal, kaya nga siya nakabili ng bahay at the same time, ng kotse, ng lupa, and she can support her family, her whole family financially because of her career now. So masaya niyang ginagawa yon because when you have that work ethic like Debs, you are very, very well compensated. Kaya tingnan mo how happy she is, di ba? Telling the story of how she goes home at midnight na. Yun lang, para lang hindi matakot yung listener natin. And for me naman, my goal kasi syempre being a branch manager, that's the highest position that you can hold already in the sales agency, in the sales department kumbaga ng Sun Life. So I'm here to keep spinning off branches and in layman's term yung magpo-promote ng many more branch managers in the future para lumaki pa lalo ang Sun Life, dumami pa ang mga tutulong sa ating mga Filipino families. Why? If I promote more, then there would be more opportunities for managers to recruit more advisors. And currently, the insurance penetration in the Philippines is less than 2%. Less than 2% of the population is financially secured. And in my own little way, if I keep doing my job very well, if I keep promoting people, then makaka-add ako dun sa, eventual growth ng insurance industry. And that means more people will be financially protected in the future.
That's a good question. Ito, napag-isip ako doon. So, out of the 100 million Pinoys, 2%. So, that's like, sige nga, Nel, math yan. 2 million.
Mm-mm.
Ganon.
Yeah, right?
Sa ibang bansa kaya? Sa ibang bansa, like yung mga modern countries, like Australia, I
let's
think
say
nasa,
Singapore. In the Southeast Asia, obviously Singapore and Hong Kong are doing way better than us. They're at about 14% penetration. But I know that Canada, for one, has 30 plus percent penetration of insurance. Kasi nga, parang everything with them has to be insured, has to be protected so that you don't go bankrupt. Eh. There are still more than 98 million Filipinos who don't, 'di ba, see the value in thinking ahead, in ensuring yourself so that that when the tragedy happens, hindi tayo ubos-ubos ng cash. That's what we have yet to work harder on in educating our fellow Filipinos, no? Kasi usually yan talagang hanggang ngayon na merong bahala na mentality.
yes, yes,
Bahala
yes.
na. Anyway, my friends will help me. My friends are there. My relatives are there. But hindi totoo po yun. In my almost 12 years here in the industry, 99%, totoo po yung 1% rich. Kasi 99% of my clients, when asked, let's say, you need about 5 million now on an average to when you get diagnosed with critical illness, no, you'll spend more or less 5 million na ngayon in the Philippines from diagnosis to post-treatment. Sino ang magbibigay sa'yo ng 5 million pesos? Wala.
Wala.
Hindi talaga hindi nakakabuo ng 5 million. Even if you go make an account on GoFundMe, no one's gonna do it. Yeah. No one's gonna fulfill that need. Only yourself
Yes, yes.
before you get sick. So that's our job, to make them realize na no one else is gonna take care of you talaga. It has to be your younger self.
Yes. I like that. Sorry.
I'm an advisor.
Yeah. Just to follow up, no. So imagine if it's 2% lang. That means for your business, there's a huge market. Like you can insure even 1%. Diba? I mean, that's a lot. Diba? 2 million. So that's a big market. And at the same time, I was listening to a podcast and sabi niya, by the time you hit 40 up to 60 years old, you're already at risk for cancer. Tumataas na yung potential na pwede ka magka-cancer because of our diet, no? Sobrang taas ng carbs, diba? And all that processed food. So, yeah, eventually, tapos wala pa tayong healthcare na maganda dito sa Philippines, diba? So, you have to have some kind of insurance to protect not just yourself, but your family, diba? Kasi they rely on you. This is my view, no? Let's go to the product na. This is my view. People who buy insurance, we talked about this, always think about the long term. So that's number one. Number two, people who buy insurance, ayaw nila ma-stress yung loved ones nila if something happens, like an emergency. So the natural effect is they plan their financials, diba? So I guess as a coach, you want them to be future thinkers, diba? And also make them remember that whatever they're doing, it's for their family. So my question is, why are some people not thinking long term? Like 98% pa rin are not thinking long term and living in the present now. So, sige. Devs, ikaw, based on your experience interacting with customer who said no to you.
Ayan. Hindi pa kasi, some of my clients, ito yung nakikita kong reason, hindi pa nila naiintindihan yung insurance itself, yung kayang gawin ng insurance sa kanila. And because of financial literacy, hindi ganun na ituturo sa mga schools. So, nagkakameron sila ng lack of knowledge about the insurance. Akala nila yung insurance pag namatay lang tsaka magagamit. Well, hindi nila nakikita yung iba pang side ng insurance, like pwedeng MRI, so may mga investment tayo na components, may mga endowment. So, yun yung isang nakikita ko, lack of understanding and knowledge about the insurance. And also, sense of urgency-ness. Wala sila nun. Kasi, iniisip nila, tsaka na lang, bata pa ako. Lalo na yung mga millennials na naaalok ko. Tsaka na lang, bata pa naman ako, 25 years old pa lang naman ako. 27 pa naman ako. And, pangatlo, gastos lang yan. Yan yung mga reason nila. Ay, gastos lang yan. Kasama to sa bills na babayaran ko, lalaki yung bills. So, ito yung top 3 reason na nakikita ko na laging sinasabi ng mga clients ko sa akin. So, that is the challenge naman sa aming mga financial advisor. So, paano namin hahawakan o i-handle itong mga objections na to ng mga clients. So, ayun lang po.
Sige. Shell, anong point of view mo naman dun sa question natin?
YOLO kasi eh. Uso kasi yung YOLO. So, parang lahat naman tayo mamatay. And pag namatay ako, alam mo yun, tapos ang problema. But no eh. Hindi naman tayo agad na mamatay eh. Di ba? Parang before you die, you get to suffer first. And siguro, yun din yung dapat na i-debunk na myth, na it's just for the family. No, it's for us also. Kasi nga, before we die and before the family gets the proceeds from the insurance, you might really get critically ill first. And where are you gonna get the money nga? From your savings? From the little nga money that you have set aside? From working, 10 hours a day, 50 to 80 hours a week, may naitatabi tayong konti. Pero magkasakit tayo, lahat yan punta sa hospital. Are we really working just to pay the hospitals? The gets mo na out of pocket? That's what people don't realize na kumamatay, mamamatay. Hindi yun eh. Hindi ka nga mamamatay agad. You'll suffer first, tapos mandadamay ka pa. Idadamay mo pa yung parents mo na dapat yung retirement money nila para sa retirement nila, pero hihingin mo pa kasi nagkasakit ka. And then now that you're earning, you're not even spending wisely. You're not buying yourself insurance so that hindi mo na ibabother yung parents mo for their retirement money. Alam mo yun? Or manghihingi ka pa sa kapatid mo who also has a family of his or her own. So, yun yung mga hindi nakikita kasi obviously, yung immediate pleasure, we seek more immediate pleasure, di ba? Ang iPhone kasi maya lang, may bagong version. Talo-talo tayo doon because you can hold it. You can enjoy it right here, right now. Etong insurance, hindi mo ma-enjoy, to be honest. But, okay, it will save you from a lot of trouble. Ang gusto kasi natin pag nangyari, yung sure sure ba mangyayari magka-cancer ako? Siyempre hindi. Pero pag di ba? Pero pag nagka-cancer ka, ay sure yun, bankrupt ka. Sure yun, mabebenta mo ang lahat ng inipon mo na assets. Sure yun, kung wala kang insurance. But yun nga, talo tayo kasi ng mga immediate pleasures. Plus, there's a commitment kasi to either pay it at an X number of years, no? Let's say 5 years, syempre, it's more expensive if it's shorter. May 10 years, may 15, pero merong lifetime. Pero, again, hindi ba okay sa'yo na commit to deposit so that you don't ever get poor than, bahala na, mag-pray hard na lang talaga tayo that nothing that bad happens to us. Hindi eh. If only our future can be guaranteed, then di sana wala nang insurance. Di ba? And that's the existence of insurance because the future is not guaranteed. But this product is somehow guaranteeing na your future nga can be brighter, can be better.
I completely agree on that. And here's a very important fact. Today, mas sumahaba yung buhay ng tao, di ba? So, hindi ka talaga yung life mo will go, pero you might have a long life na may sakit ka kasi nga untreated, di ba? So, yun yung you have to consider that na, di ba, madaming na bedridden kasi nga hindi so may gastos ka pa may maintain mo pa yung taong may sakit kasi nga hindi mo na manage yung health niya properly because you don't have money, di ba? To use the procedure that you need, di ba? And here's a important thought then for our viewers. Some people kasi rely on their companies, di ba? Some people rely on the government. Kaya nga yung US, it's all about the welfare state, kaya nga bumaksak, di ba? Ang dami nilang, yung economy nila is struggling. Part of the reason there is they rely on someone to give them support, instead of them controlling their financial, destiny. Tinatawag natin destiny. So, sa akin, yun yung, it forces you to go that route. Okay, sige. I have another question for you. Sa akin, we're talking about the journey, no? We're talking about the journey. There are 4 types of people na pinag-usapan namin ni Nel, no? First is someone who just started his career, okay? So I'd like you to give us an idea on how you would, tell this person about thinking about the future and protecting themselves, no? So the first one is someone who just started his career. Second, may career na siya, pero struggling siya sa finances niya. Okay? And third, okay na yung career niya. About to reach his or her peak. So, madami siyang pera. No? And fourth, successful na siya sa career niya. Nasa highest level na siya. He has all these funds, di ba? All sorts of investment. Cash flow is good. So, what do you say to those 4 types of people? Sige. Who wants to start?
I'd like to take it on and just keep it simple, Chris. I know that you want a different advice for different folks, but I have one approach that always works. Siguro kasi ang myth is when you buy insurance or when you think about your future, then you have to make a lot of sacrifices now. Actually, hindi naman. Ako ang approach ko is, I can't be I can't use profanity here.
Okay lang, mas maganda.
Kumbaga, spend all of your money, but meron kang itatabi talaga so that you can say na okay lang for me to spend everything. Anyway, I bought this, diba? I bought a house, I bought real estate, I bought these stocks, etc., etc. So meron ka bang, kumbaga hindi ka guilty in pursuing the pleasures, diba? So wherever you are in your career, yes, YOLO, i-enjoy mo talaga yan. If you want, you spend, 80%. 80% you spend it all. Pero 20%, tabi mo. Ganun lang, wherever you are in your career, it's a percentage eh. It's not a specific amount of money na, hindi pwede sa akin yan kasi nakaka-start ko pa lang ng career. So, gano'n, parang wherever you are in whatever your status is right now, just spend all your money if you want to, pero keep 20% para wala kang guilt. Yun.
Okay yan. Okay yan. How was it? Ano naman reactions nila ng mga customers mo sa'yo?
Nagugulat. Kasi talaga pwede. Oo naman. Wala na tayong pinag-uusapan dito na i-discipline pa kita, hindi naman ako nanay mo, tsaka gagawin mo pa rin naman kung anong gusto mo. Di ba? Bibilhin mo pa rin naman yan kahit hindi mo kailangan. Eh di bilhin mo na. Ano nga? Ganun, bilhin mo na. Pero bigyan mo ko ng ganito. Bigyan mo ako ng X amount of money para man lang hindi ka masyadong mag-guilty na irresponsible ka, di ba? So somehow that gives you the sense na I really earned this kasi I may look like I'm being irresponsible but really I gave Shelly ganito, di ba? Like to my money. So may sa future ko meron at meron ako.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good approach, no? Kasi parang, I'm just processing what you're saying. Parang sinasabi mo, okay, kasi di ba yun yung thinking ng mga, sometimes yung mga new generation ngayon is, I wanna enjoy, I wanna taste, kasi it's a toxic world. So stressful. So I wanna taste it. Pero ikaw, you recognize that, you don't counter it, no? You don't change that because that's part of their desire, So you satisfy that desire. Pero here's the thing. This is what you're doing. So you're addressing two objectives, no? So I like that. Gamitin ko rin yan. Devs. Ikaw, Devs.
Same with BM Shelly, ganun din ako. Sinasabi ko na kaya kayo nagtatrabaho para mabili nyo yung mga gusto nyo, di ba? So, bilhin nyo yan, pero make sure may matitira kayo pambukas. So, yun yung sinasabi ko sa kanila. And then, tinatanong ko sila saan nila gusto mapunta yung pera nila. Hindi ko tinatanong saan galing yung pera. Ang tinatanong ko, saan nila gusto mapunta yung pera nila. Gusto ba nila sa future na will matter na pagdating na araw yung mga anak nila maayos yung buhay, yung family nila, or gusto nila lahat mapunta yung pera sa gastos and walang matira at the end sa future wala na, hirap na. So yun lang yung sinasabi ko sa kanila. Like BM, hindi ko sila kinokontra, ayan. Kasi nga we work because we want to buy stuff na gusto natin, di ba? We want to travel, gusto natin ng iPhone, that's okay. Pero yung paghandaan yung future, dapat hindi nakakalimutan nyo. Especially sa mga millennials like me. Nag-start ako, I was 22 years old during that time. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, sige, enjoyin ko to, pero I make sure may insurance ako, may emergency fund ako, may savings ako. So para hindi ako guilty.
Nice. Uy, millennials din kami, di ba? Shelly, millennial ka rin, di ba?
Millennial ako, border.
Almost, nandun ako, millennial. Just a fact, syempre, we're spurting some interesting facts here para sa mga viewers natin. Kaya, just to, connect natin lahat ng sinasabi nila. Maganda kasi na i-enjoy nyo yung life nyo, di ba? Hindi naman we're not like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is like puro work lang di ba? Puro work lang. And he said na he doesn't buy all these stuff no? So for me, at this stage na prosperous tayo, no? We have to enjoy but also look at the future, no? So that's one way of balancing it. All right, Nel, going back to you. I know may mga diba? Reservations ka on buying insurance. What's your question?
By the way, what do you say to people kung pag sinasabi nila meron na akong insurance, ganun?
Yeah.
Ako sir, pag sinasabi nila meron akong insurance, sabi ko, uy, congrats sa'yo sir ha, meron ka ng insurance. Napaka-responsible mo. But may I know, ano ba yung mga coverage ng insurance mo and benefits? Tapos kakamot siya ng ulo, sasabihin niya sa akin, basta may insurance ako insured na. Tapos ulitin ko yung tanong ko, ano pong benefits? Mahirap po na may insurance kayo, pero hindi nyo naman alam yung benefits. Then, doon ko na ipapasok na, sir, would you mind? Gusto mo ba i-policy review kita para ma-refresh ka sa mga benefits mo? Kasi as time pass by, nag-iiba yung priorities natin. Hindi man naiiba, nadadagdagan. Kung si sir ay kumuha pa nung binata siya, tas ngayon na-approach ko siya, sabi niya, may insurance na ako, married na siya ngayon. So, nandun na uli yung additional priorities niya, which is the kids, the wife. So, another needs na naman ulit for Kisor. Kaya, I offer policy review kay sir. Siyempre, congrats muna natin si sir kasi may insurance na siya. Pero we need to assess pa rin kung yung insurance ba niya is enough or kailangan na ng additional kasi may dumating na additional priorities din. So, ayun lang po.
Good, good. Shelly, ikaw, what's your strategy? Ano mga technique mo?
So the more we get older, the more insurance we should have, correct? Kasi our human economic value goes up as we get older. That's yung typical progression natin, correct? So richer people have more insurance than those who are on their way pa lang to being wealthy. Correct. So, if a person says may insurance na ako and that's just one policy, then definitely that's not enough. Kasi an insurance is very powerful such that it covers a lot of needs nga eh. Possibly the first insurance that you got is only for income protection. That when, let's say, you get disabled or let's say if you die, somehow, let's say may 2 million, 3 million man yan na coverage mo, no? That goes to your family. However, at a certain point in your life, when you get promoted, obviously your lifestyles change and your family enjoys more, 'di ba? Enjoys better lifestyle. So hindi na sila sanay dun sa mga the lifestyle that they were accustomed to when before your promotion, kumbaga. So, hindi na pwede yung iiwanan mo lang sila ng 2 million kasi alam nating lahat, kakasabi mo lang, Chris, at the start of the show, na grabe ang inflation ngayon, grabe ang pagtaas ng price. 2 million now is probably gonna be done in 1 year. 1 to 2 years at best. Do you want to leave lang just 2 million to your family para isang taon lang silang okay? What if meron ka pang batang anak na wala pa sa high school, wala pa sa college? Are you really gonna be okay if, you pass on and in heaven you're worrying about your children's education? So one insurance definitely is not enough. There's insurance for education, diba? For your health, for disability, for accident, for death. There's a lot of it, and if you only have one, you're behind.
Follow-up question. Pag sinabing I don't need insurance now, how will you answer that?
Wala naman talaga may kailangan ng insurance now.
Okay.
Pero gusto ng mga tao, bibili nila kung kailan kailangan, ay wala, hindi na available yun to you.
Pag may sakit na sila, no?
Oo, may karapatan ng insurance commission to decline. In fact, a lot of people get declined. Why? Because they applied very late in their life stage when, shucks, parang may nakapa ako let's say, no? May nakapa ako or may nararamdaman ako, biglang natakot ka kasi nung sinearch mo sa Google, it's cancer, sabi ni Google. Tapos ang ginawa mo, kinontak mo ngayon yung nangungulit sa yung advisor. Huy, pwede pa ba akong kumuha niyang insurance na yan? Tapos, your biopsy or your ultrasound says there's something there. Hindi na. That's a given. So, you don't really buy insurance when you don't need it. You don't buy insurance when you need it kasi hindi ka talaga pwede.
So anong sagot sa'yo? What's their response if you say that? Let's say you're opening that you want to introduce insurance. No? Maybe I don't know kung ganun ang opening mo, pero ang automatic rejection niya is I don't need it now. Do you ever experience that, or because your opening approach is different? Sure.
My opening approach is different kasi I don't go for... I'm not aggressive kasi talaga. Yeah. I typically really build relationships first and unti-unti ko kasi ini-introduce yung idea, yung concept. But I'm very interested kasi to listen to people, to listen from where they're coming from. Kasi nga naman, baka I don't understand a lot pa. And so I asked them questions. I typically ask questions, and from our kwentuhan, doon nila marirealize on their own na shucks, oo nga, no? But it's actually easier now kasi everyone has or everyone knows someone who's gone through, a financial hardship because they got really sick and they had to sell their properties. They had to, reach out to their relatives, and they found out na hindi pala ako ganun kamahal ng pamilya ko. Hindi, ganun ka kamahal. It's just that hindi nila pwedeng i-sacrifice yung sarili nilang savings for you kasi you had the chance to protect yourself but you didn't. Ano mo yun? So,
That's good. Debs, ikaw, I wanna hear. Ikaw, do you encounter that objection? Di ko kailangan ng insurance.
Yes.
Or dahil sa style mo, sige. Give us
Yes
some.
po, na-encounter ko siya, pero ang practices ko is human touch base. More on emotion ako sa clients ko. Kasi I want them to realize na it's not really about selling the insurance. It's more on protecting themselves, yung sarili nila, and also the family. And what I did is, sinishare ko sa kanila yung experience ko. My personal experience dun sa friend ko. Yung friend ko kasi mayaman siya, nasa kanila na lahat. And suddenly, nawala yung husband niya. The key person, yung nag-iisang may trabaho sa pamilya. Then after that, nawala yung husband. So, nabenta yung bahay, nabenta yung sasakyan, naubos yung savings. And nakita ko, from being rich family, naging poor sila. So, nangyayari pala talaga siya sa totoong buhay. So, yun yung kinukwento ko sa kanila, sa mga clients ko, na I am the living testimony ba na nangyayari talaga siya. So, I'm more on human touch base, more on emotion, because I want them to feel ano yung pakiramdam if you were in the shoes of this family na namatay yung husband, nawala, and wala nang nag-work, wala nang nag-earn. So, ano yung possible na mangyayari? I want them to visualize na, okay, pag nawala ako sa picture, paano yung mga anak ko? Kasi sometimes, yun yung kulang eh. Hindi na-visualize or hindi nila na-imagine na what will be the scenario or ano yung pwedeng nilang mangyari, maiwan sa mga anak nila just in case mawala sila. So, ayun po yung ginagawa ko sa client ko. Pero I give them time to think. Hindi naman talaga sobrang pushy na bumili ka na, ganan. So, hindi. I give time to think sa kanila. Ano ba yung pangarap mo? And what if mawala ka? So, paano na? Paano yung mga bata? Then, I let them talk about their dreams in the future. So, then, aalisin ko sila sa picture. So, what if, ito yung dreams mo, nawala ka? Who will support your family, your kids? Then, I let them talk. Bibigyan ko sila minsan ng kapirasong papel. Sasabihin ko sa kanila, I want you to write names. Mag-jot down ka ng mga pangalan na naiisip mo na pag nawala ka, pag-aaralin yung mga anak mo. And nakakatawa lang kasi hindi lahat, yung iba kong clients, grabe, hirap na hirap sila magsulat. Hirap na hirap sila magsulat ng pangalan. Sino yung magpapaaral sa anak nila just in case mawala sila? Or pag nagkasakit sila, sino yung magbibigay sa kanila ng 1 million pampagamot? So, hirap na hirap sila sa part na yon. So, it's my way para ma-realize nila na mahirap kapag hindi na paghandaan yung future. So, babalikan ko yung sinabi nila na, talaga ba? Hindi mo kailangan ng insurance. Wala kang maisulat dito sa papel na to. So, ayun lang po.
Maganda yan, no? Just wanna basically process that. Kasi nabasa ko, I've been studying then about behavioral finance. I'm sure Shelly and Debs, you've heard about it, no? Behavioral finance, financial psychology. And sa Sunday, we have a guest also to talk more in detail on that. No? I think Deb's approach is medyo may psychological, emotional play. Kasi financial is very emotional. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shelly. Pero based on my research, people make decisions. Kaya ang daming sumasablay sa financial is because the emotions are like so connected. Yung the way they view money and sometimes the way they spend is connected to how they feel. Tama ba, Shelly?
Yeah, definitely. Kasi, syempre, ang unang-una naiisip natin, kaya nga ako nagtatrabaho eh. Para ma-enjoy ko yung matagal ko ng, alam mo, pinapangarap bilhin. Tapos, pipigilan ako, kailangan ko palang mag-save. But, yun nga, if, whenever we're being very emotional naman talaga, I mean, emotions and money don't really go well together. Para dapat talaga we're being very smart about money, and parang realizing the power it can do when we manage it wisely.
That's true. That's true. And I think um yung approach ni devs, really self-reflection with the customer, di ba? Allows them, okay, to really assess, becoming more logical rather than emotional. Although may emotions doon because they care about these people, but they start to look at it from a logical perspective, and then, okay, this is about the future. Kasi when you think about the future, suddenly you create plans kasi now you're using your logical side of your brain. No? So I really like the approach of devs as well. Nel, alam ko may
Curious lang ako what do you think are the top 3 to 5 reasons people reject getting insurance? Kasi some just say I don't need insurance, but what's the real reason?
Ayan. Sa akin, sir, budget. Budget.
Okay.
Nahihiya sila sabihin na hindi nila kaya pa yung insurance. So, yan yung isa sa mga reason na nakikita ko. Pangalawa, when I was a rookie, sinasabi sa akin na hindi ko pa kailangan ng insurance, ganun. Pero I realized kaya hindi siya bumili sa akin or kaya hindi siya kumuha ng insurance is because yung relationship namin dalawa hindi pa ganun ka-strong na pwede niya akong pagkatiwalaan. So hindi pa ganun ka-strong yung trust niya sa akin as advisor. So I learned this when I was a rookie. And pangatlo, hindi siya makapag-decide on her own. Lalo na kung couple yung, halimbawa, married yung client na presentan ko, lagi silang tatanong ko muna kay husband, tatanong ko muna kay wife. So, as financial advisor, dapat pag nag-present sa mga married, sa mga couple, make sure kilala natin kung sino yung decision maker or sino ba yung treasurer. Sabi nila, treasurer ng family kasi she or he is the one na nagde-decide kung kukuha ba ng insurance or hindi. So, ayun yung para sa akin na top 3 reason kung bakit hindi sila kukuha ng insurance.
There's actually only one reason hindi top 3. Because it's not free. Because if it were free, I'll give you a 10 million insurance coverage. Would you take it?
Yes.
Oo naman.
It's free eh. But, we're not asking people 10 million. Bibigyan kita ng 10 million. It doesn't cost 10 million to have insurance coverage. At most, you will only pay 3% premium of your desired coverage. If you're really healthy and if you're young when you get it, that can be about just 1% premium of your whole coverage. So, hindi ba that's almost free? But yun nga, there's only one reason, because it's not free.
That's a good take there. That's a good take.
Okay. Follow up lang ano naman yung top 3 to 5 reasons bakit people invest in insurance?
Yeah. Sige.
Devs.
Devs.
Ako, sa akin po, una, since mga business owners yung mga clients ko, they protect their capital, their money, their assets. So, alam nila na kapag wala silang insurance and something happened to them, nagkasakit sila or nawala sila, possible yung inipon nilang pera o yung capital nila sa business nila, masacrifice. So, pati yung business, masasacrifice. So, pinoprotektahan nila yung business nila, kaya kumukuha sila ng insurance. Pangalawa, yung insurance kasi asset yan eh. It gives millions, sabi nga ni BM, 'di ba? So, kapag ang isang negosyante or typical employee like teacher, police, kapag kumuha sila ng insurance, sinasabi ko milyonaryo na po kayo. Milyonaryo na yung family niyo. Kasi if something happened to that person na nagpa-insure, milyon ang makukuha ng family nila. So, nagbibigay talaga siya ng milyon. So, it's asset. Hindi siya liabilities, hindi siya gastos lang. It gives you money in the future. So, pangatlo is you're protecting, the client protecting the dreams. Yung dreams nila. Like, ang dreams nila, makapag-aral yung mga anak nila sa ganitong school, sa Ateneo. Ang dreams nila, makapag-retire sila ng masaya, walang iniisip. So, pinoprotektahan nila yung dreams nila with the use of the insurance. So, nandun na, parang backup plan na nila to, yung insurance itself. So, ayun po, para sa akin yung tatlong reason kung bakit kumuha yung mga clients ko ng insurance.
Sounds good. And before we move back to Shelly, I like what you said na it's an asset, no? From cash kasi, 'di ba? Sa accounting, either you use cash and then it could be an expense, 'di ba? Or it could be another asset. So in this case, you're using cash and transforming it into another asset that is depende sa package, no? It could double or whatever, no, in terms of size when something happens, no? So Shelly, ano yung sa tingin mong top 3 reasons ng customer, why they invest in insurance?
Top three. I'll start with their past experiences inform their present decision. It can be good, it can be bad, but mostly bad. Kasi let's say their parents has had, to go through financial hardship because one of the parents got really sick and obviously they had to, sell off all their assets and then nag-iba yung lifestyle nila suddenly. Hindi na sila kumakain sa labas, hindi na sila sa private schools, hindi na sila nakakapag-travel, hindi na sila nakakain ng masarap, etc. That's number one. Their past experiences, personal past experiences, inform their present decisions. Good naman, meron ding good doon kasi yung mga naka-experience ng nung namatay yung mom ko, yung namatay yung dad ko, actually, kaya noon pa lang, bata pa lang ako, naniniwala na ako sa insurance kasi nabigyan kami ng proceeds. And because of that, natuloy ko nakagraduate ako, etc. Yun. So that's the number one reason. Kasi meron ng silang maganda or masamang experience if they don't have insurance in the family. Second recommendation from friends. Kasi nga, syempre, as humans, inggitera tayo. So kapag yung friends natin, nauna na sa pagiging responsable at yun nga, sabi ni Dev's assets kasi to, mas parang nakakaangat siya kasi meron na siyang ganito, meron siyang ganyan, meron siyang insurance. So tayo rin, we're kind of forced to level up also in accept na okay, sabi ni friend ko okay daw kumuha nito so ayokong pahuli. Yeah.
Peer pressure.
And third, going after adulting goals. Kasi right now, noon hindi naman to I don't hear anything about insurance before when I was young. Usually, pagka kumikita ka na, di ba, ang unang mga nasa list mo to acquire are real estate, kotse, etc., etc. Mga luxurious things in life, no? Pero ngayon, kasama na ang insurance sa adulting goals. So, usually yan, kapag ka magbo-birthday na, instead of, yun nga, buying material things, proud ang mga tao when they actually check that off their adulting goals list pag nakabili na sila ng insurance because somehow it's certified na sila, certified responsible adult.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
So we are in the middle of inflation, 'di ba? So prices are high, mataas yung bilihin. So I'm sure our viewers are saying that in their mind. So ito yung sinasabi nila, gusto ko muna maging certain yung job ko or yung economy natin maging stable. Di ko muna i-consider yan. Anong sinasabi nyo pag ganyan yung sinasabi?
Alright.
Debs.
Ako sinasabi ko, well, hindi ka antayin ng insurance. Kasi, pag hindi ka kumuha ngayon at 25 years old, pag kumuha ka ng 26 or 30s mo, mas mahal din siya. So, akala mo ba yung bilihin, tumataas, tas yung insurance hindi? Well, tumataas din ang insurance, depende sa age. So, kung hindi mo siya ipa-priority right now, so possible, mas hindi mo pa siya ma-afford kapag nag-30s ka and nag-40s. And, di kasi ako naniniwala sa hindi ko kaya kasi hindi pa masyado maayos yung job ko or hindi pa ganun kalakihan yung salary ko. Kasi tayo, kapag gusto natin yung isang bagay, di ba, we make way for that. Lalo na pag nakita natin na importante talaga siya. So, gagawa tayo ng paraan. So, ayun, sinasabi ko sa kanila, hindi ka antayin ng insurance. And nagpapakita ko ng graph sa kanila. Kapag ganitong age ka kumuha, this is your premium. Halimbawa, 2,000 lang yan monthly ang premium mo pag ganito. Pero kapag ikaw ay kumuha by 30s, 40s, eto na yung magiging premium mo. So, mataas din. O, saan ka dito? Doon sa mababa lang, tapos ang laki ng coverage? O dito ka sa ang taas-taas na, tapos same lang yung coverage ang inalo ko ngayon. So, mapapaisip yung client ko, same lang ng coverage, pinatagal ko lang din, ikukuha rin naman ako. Tapos sasabihin niya, sige, ano na bang requirements? Ayan.
Yun naman.
Oo.
Totoo yan. No? Kasi kukuha rin naman sila di ba? Why waste time? Tataas din yung price. No? Good.
Yes.
Shelly.
Actually, medyo if that's coming from the client, contradictory siya when they say na aantayin ko munang maging stable bago ako magpa-insure. But it's the other way around. Magpa-insure ka para you feel secure. Diba? Yun nga, parang contradictory yun na hintay mo. But, what's giving you guarantees na pataas lang ang trajectory ng career mo or ng income mo. But, anything from point A to point B, anything can happen in between. What's gonna give you that sense of security is a financial instrument, like insurance, that's gonna somehow give you the sense of stability that you're looking for.
Yan, maganda yan. Lalo na ngayon, that people are using their money in all sorts of things. Sabi nila inflation, pero yung consumption naman ng Philippines sobrang taas. So there's that contradiction, no? 'Di ba yung last episode natin, Nell, it's Professor Ronnie talked about personal consumption. Sobrang lakas ng consumption ng Pilipino and it's driving the economy up. And how come they're not, getting insurance? So it's also contradicting. In fact, I heard from Vince this is the best time pa nga mag-invest mag-invest into an insurance during this time. Ako, I don't have any questions anymore. Sa akin, simple lang before we go back and wrap things up. We talked about this in our previous episodes. Economy is doing good. Employment is at an all-time high, right? Madaming jobs, madaming opportunities. This is the best time to be in the insurance industry kasi madaming cash ang mga tao. In fact, sa banks ngayon, they don't know what to do with their money. Kasi, you know, ang daming pera. And saan pa galing yung pera ng banks? Diba? Nasa depositors. And so they're just putting their money there, no? Na imbes na ilagay sa insurance a portion of that. So that's the reason the interest rates are highest to regulate the cash, no? Para mabawasan yung consumption natin. So for me, that's my view. So there's so much cash, and instead of using it for personal consumption, use a portion of it for securing your future. So on the other side, for people who don't have insurance, this is the best time to get one because this is just my I'm a big believer of insurance kasi no. Alam ni Nelia, no? So I have a lot of insurance also. For me, it forces me to think about the future. No, I think that's what Devs and Shelly is also saying. This is the best way to help yourself. If kunwari mahilig kang gumastos, this forces you to manage your finances. So this is the best way.
I completely agree. Yeah, Christian. So I think I need to buy na the I need to buy additional insurance na. No. With that, how do you reach both how do they reach both Devs and Shelly if they want to talk to you and ask you questions about wanting to start a career or getting an insurance?
Ayan. So, you can find me, guys, sa Facebook, Deverly Balba. Ayan. And lalo na dun sa mga taga-South. Ayan. So, may gaganapin kaming Live Writer Forum. Ayan. I-ere ko na po, ha. So, dun sa mga taga-Batangas, ayan, Quezon, Laguna. So, meron kami gaganapin na Live Writer Forum, June 17. Ayan, we invite you guys na makinig dito. Face-to-face to sa Jet Lipa, Batangas. And one of the speaker ay yung president lang naman ng Sunlife. And ang top, MBO ang Excelsa. So, kung gusto nyong malaman, ano ba yung career na pagiging Sunlife Advisor, ano ba yung trabaho na ginagawa namin, and if you want na mag-avail na ng Sunlife plans, mag-avail ng Sunlife at also mag-part-time din, it's a good opportunity. So message lang kayo sa messenger ko sa Facebook and let me help you sa pagkuha ng iyong first or sabihin natin second or third Sunlife policy. And if you want to explore the career, welcome na welcome ka dito. So ayun lang po.
Thank you. Shelly.
I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, but we have a page. It's Licensed Financial Advisors FB page, but personally, I don't have SOCMED. I'd rather be free of that toxicity. I'm sorry. But you can message me through Messenger, Shelly Yumul. I'd rather that you contact us because she's my daughter. Kumbaga, in the branch, I'd rather give her the opportunity to reach more people. But if you feel your questions will be answered well or better by myself, then yeah, you can reach me via Messenger, Shelly Yumul.
All right. So again, thank you, Shelly and Debs. Thank you, our viewers. Always remember, you need only one opportunity, one event to change your life, and I think this is one of those potential opportunities that you can take advantage of. And so see you on the next video, Kumikita Explorers. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.